So the next part of our discussion comes down to the nuts and bolts of how we actually use the product. And a lot of you are familiar with how you've used and the criteria attached to all of the parameters around hydrogen cyanamide, and in some ways there are some direct similarities. So we're using 2 liters of Syncron per 100 liters of water. We're using a water rate, which is on the label, between 500 and 1,000 liters of water. We are suggesting about 700 to 800 liters is a good level, which means that you'll be using somewhere around 16 liters of Syncron to the hectare. You also will be using with that a product called calcinate. That's a calcium nitrogen product, and it is 15.5% nitrogen, and we'll be using that at 15 kgs per 100 liters of water. So that's in the vicinity of over 100 kilos per hectare of that product, which you'll be using with the Syncron. They work synergistically. So apart from the actual numbers of how much you're putting in the tank and how much you're putting on per hectare, we also have quite a narrow tolerance in some ways of days before bud break that we want to actually apply. And what you've been used to in the past is probably quite a wide criteria. I've heard talk of between 30 and 45 days. We probably want to be closer to the 33 to 36 day mark. There may be some variances to that. There will be times when seasons dictate or weather patterns dictate that we make some changes to those actual dates, but that's a good guideline for you at the moment. Alongside of that, you're going to get a lot of information. It's going to be available to you in different formats, and we will also have that available from and through resellers. Your first port of call, we're suggesting you talk to your reseller, but Key Industries and myself and my colleague Warren Wright will be fully available to talk to you if you have things that you want to discuss or anomalies in your situation. We strongly suggest you don't die wondering, that you do ask the question and get on the phone and actually talk to someone and work it out before you start. So when it comes to making a decision on your orchard, how are you going to actually treat your buffer zones? Are you going to continue using what you have in the past, or are you going to actually make some adjustments to your actual program and the product that you're using by choice? And that applies to both your contractors and your individual growers that are going through. You will need to empty your tank from hydrogen cyanamide. You will need to rinse it out, and you will need to then hopefully use Syncron in those buffer zone areas. If you make the change now, you learn about how Syncron performs, and you're only doing it on a small subset of your area, but you are actually doing the right thing. We're here and available. We will talk to you if you have issues with how to actually apply it, when to apply it. We suggest you use your resellers first, who you've actually bought the product off. But if you're not getting where you need to, give me a call and happy to talk it through.